guys? Welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I am Michael Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amaro.
And today we're going to be recapping summer 2018. Isaiah, this was an interesting summer to say the least.
It was a little better than last year, yeah.
Definitely better. Well, what came out last summer?
Spider-Man, what's it called? Planet of the Apes. It's really about it as far as I can remember.
Oh, man. Because those were two pretty great ones.
Those were two good and they were back-to-back, but I remember at the end of the year, that was about it, up until, like, It came out.
Yeah.
And then, like, right in that's why it was, like, one of the lowest box office summers of all time.
Yeah, I mean, nothing can really, I remember 2016 summer was horrendous.
No, but last year I think was worse.
Worse?
It was the lowest one of the past 20 years, some shit like that.
Oh,
as far as what they were calling it as.
Well, this summer definitely had its highs.
Mm-hmm.
It had its lows. So today we're going through like what was our like most like disappointing movies, what was our most surprisingly that was great movies, what was our favorite, what was our least favorite, and what was the ones that we just kind of forgot about. Oh yeah, that did come out this summer. Like 2 months ago and felt like a year ago. So we're going to get started off on what was our most forgettable movie of the summer.
What was yours?
Mine was actually one that everybody was raving about for some reason.
Really?
I don't know if there's something wrong with me or the rest of the world was crazy. But honestly, guys, I didn't really care about Hereditary. I just thought it was forgettable.
Hereditary, I'm thinking is like the new mother of this year, because I hear a lot of people hate it, but a lot of people love it, and it's not really that much people in the middle.
There was a lot of like love going into that movie. Like before I watched it, like there were so many reviews raving about it, people calling it the Exorcist of the 21st century.
Way overhyping it.
Way overhyping it. And really, like you're watching the movie, I'm like, what's going on here? This like nothing makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like it's when they were writing the movie, like they were writing it one way.
Yeah.
And then towards the very end, they're like, nah, we're just gonna flip this idea. Oh yeah, we're going with this now. Yeah, did we steal this from Paranormal Activity 3?
Pretty much.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity 3 was
that was the one that was in the 80s.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The two kids.
Yeah.
All
okay.
Right, do you remember the ending of that movie?
They went to like some type of portal or something like that, right?
No, they went to their to the grandma's house, and it turns out the grandma had like was a part of like a secret cult. That's why the demon was following them.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That's Hereditary.
Yeah, and it wasn't the two kids, the girls from the.
Yeah, from the first two movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's Hereditary.
Oh,
the movie they all were calling the most original horror movie of the 21st century. I'm sorry.
Did it pique your interest at least to go see it?
What, Hereditary?
Yeah, I'm saying the marketing alone.
The marketing was good. Like the trailers looked really cool. Like it looked intense. But when you're watching it, but it's like there's like a good 30-minute portion where it's literally just people moping around a house. Like that's it. It felt more of like a family drama than a horror movie. Like they sprinkled in like little bits of like creepy elements like in certain scenes, but then like it never goes anywhere. It's a movie of like just build up but no payoff. I'm all about build up. Sometimes it's necessary in a horror movie to have good build up.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than just a bunch of shock factors.
Yeah, it wasn't like jump scare galore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like some other movie that I'll talk about later. So Isaiah, hit me with your most forgettable movie.
My most forgettable, honestly, when I was looking back on the list of 2018, this was the movie. I was like, oh yeah, I did see that movie. I did review this movie. I forgot all about it. And that movie was Ocean's 8.
Yeah, see, I didn't see Ocean's 8.
I get what they were trying to do. They weren't trying to reboot it, but they wasn't trying to make a sequel. So like not Ocean's 14, but when you take the factor of an all-girl squad and trying to think like, okay, this is a whole bunch of women who are gonna go see it. Your mothers, your grandmothers, your aunts are all gonna go see this movie. Yeah, no. it didn't have that family feel of what the first three had. Of like the bondness, like okay, you can see the chemistry between all these guys, and there were a whole vast majority of different people here, like George Clooney and Matt Damon, Bernie Mac.
The best parts of those movies were like it wasn't like just like the heist stuff, but it was like the banter between all of them.
Exactly, like you could have a whole conversation dialogue with these guys, like just planning out the heist, and you could just get lost with them, like just like enjoy it. These girls were trying to do it, and it was just like, okay, can we just wrap it up? Like they were trying to just have like side talk and like, oh, here's a dating website app. Like, well, you're just in the middle of a heist. What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Look, man, I gotta swipe left on Tinder at any point that I can.
Like, and all that was just a build up for a gag at the end of the movie. It's like, really?
So you felt like the comedy kind of felt forced?
Exactly. And I felt like, okay, like if you want to just do this route, like you don't have to do all girls, all boys. You could do a mixture of having all of them together. And their excuse was, oh, men are too noticeable. Women are not noticeable in like beautiful dresses and walking around with diamonds and shit.
Well, they're at the Met Gala, right?
Exactly.
They blend in.
They don't blend in. Everybody's wearing different colorful dresses. At least the guys are wearing all black suits. That's not noticeable.
Look, did you see the photos of everyone at the Met Gala this year?
Yeah.
You see Chadwick Boseman's outfit?
Boy, he's a nice looking guy.
I'm saying that man, he doesn't blend in. That man strikes a pose.
But yeah,
sorry, I don't know where my Chadwick Boseman argument was going, but okay, I see what you mean by
exactly.
So, would you at all compare it to the Ghostbusters reboot that came out?
Exactly. Yes.
Really?
Now I compared it to like, as far as I mean, if I had to choose the two, I'd rather watch, let's say, Ocean 8. Because at least I like the actresses in that movie more than I liked in Ghostbusters. But just the idea of it, where you need to make an all-female version of an original movie or like a movie from back then, doesn't work. And then they keep constantly trying to redo this into other movies now that are coming out. It's like, that's not what people want.
It's just like if it feels like if it's being forced, then it feels forced.
Exactly.
Like you should let the story tell in a more organic way that's possible.
No, yeah, like you
not just trying to force something on it.
Exactly. Like if the story calls for it and it's gonna be good, then yeah, go right ahead. Like the new they're making the Men in Black sequel. Now you have a guy and a girl.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth.
Exactly. So now this is gonna work. I mean, if the storyline's good, it's not like, okay, let's just have two females instead. You know, like one Chinese, one black, just because it's diversity.
Just because it's diversity, and let's just put like two stars that are relevant right now.
Exactly.
No, they should be able to have the chemistry between them. Like I'm excited for the Men in Black reboot because we already know that Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson have that chemistry.
Yeah, they work perfectly together.
In Ragnarok, they were the best. So like now I'm going into Men in Black, like okay, I already know like, oh, we're not just grabbing two random famous stars and just throwing them there. No, we have actual chemistry going on between these two.
And that's what I felt about Ocean's 8. There was no chemistry between none of these women.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that's right. That's forgettable. A shame. I put this as...
Honestly, I honestly forgot that came out.
See,
I remember I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check this out, and then I never did.
I felt worse because I actually saw the movie and I still forgot about this movie.
Look, it's just I mean, I was all on board for another Ocean's movie, and even with like the all female cast, like all right, like give it a shot, but like if it just feels forced, then like you're not really gonna have that great of a spin to it if you're just like forcing this in.
I perfectly agree.
Yeah. All right. So next up, let's go with what was our like most disappointing movie that we saw?
Disappointing?
Like what was the movie that like I had such like high expectations for it, and then ultimately like I just walked out like that could have been way better. Like I thought this was gonna go one way, but it just went the exact other. So I'm gonna throw mine in. Mine fairly recent, actually not recent, it's about a month ago. Equalizer 2.
Equalizer 2?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but like, I went in thinking, all right, I'm gonna sit down for 2 hours, watch Denzel kick a whole lot of ass, look really fucking cool, probably have a great performance, and
the first sequel.
His first ever sequel.
Ever.
Like, Denzel's never done this before. Ain't no Training Day 2, no Man on Fire 2.
I mean, he's dead
in both of those, actually.
The ghost of Denzel in this movie.
That's why they couldn't franchise him.
Honestly, I want to know, like, what did they have to do to convince him to do the Equalizer 2? Unless he wanted to do it himself. Like, you know what? I want to do part 2. I want to take this story.
I'm really hoping it wasn't like a paycheck. Oh, you're going to pay me how much money to come back? Okay, I'll come back.
I don't think he needs a paycheck, though.
No, he doesn't. He's not Morgan Freeman. He doesn't look the type.
Yeah. I mean, Morgan Freeman said he would do anything for, like, $1 million.
Yeah, did you not see, what was it, Just Getting Started? Whatever that movie he did last year with Tommy Lee Jones?
Oh, We're Not Done Yet? Something like that? Or...
Something like that.
Yeah,
see, the title is so forgettable.
It's like the same thing as the other bunch of old guys movie. They
Going Out in Style.
Going Out in Style.
Oh, yeah. And that was Morgan Freeman again.
Exactly, and then, yeah.
Or Dolphin's Tale. I can keep going down the list, but yeah. Equalizer 2, alright, there's some cool stuff in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Then it's a whole nother hour of him just traveling back and forth from Washington to wherever he lives.
He's got great miles. Like
great mileage.
Whatever type of highway he takes, he travels fast.
Whatever travel agent he's booking, pumping out flights. Unless if he's actually flying himself, like in Flight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, that would have been cool.
No, but this one, everything was. When I saw that movie, I wasn't as hyped to go see it because I wasn't really as huge of a fan of the first one as I were let's say with John Wick.
Oh yeah, I mean it's kind of two different movies.
I mean yeah, it's kind of two, but on the whole, it's sort of the same categories. Like if I had to put them in a category, I would put those two together compared to let's say another one. But yeah, watching it, I felt like the only time he wasn't perfectly analyzing everything was that one car scene.
Oh, where he's getting attacked in the car?
Basically, yeah. And you finally had to shoot somebody?
Only time I think he used a gun in that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the final battle was cool. Mm-hmm. But I didn't feel at all any danger.
I was bored.
Throughout it, yeah.
That was the only boring scene was the final ending, which sucks. Because that's supposed to be your big climax scene. Your third act is supposed to be what's grabbing somebody in.
And it kind of kept reminding me of Hurricane Heist.
God, I did not see that movie.
Oh, you should. I recommend everyone to go see Hurricane Heist.
Oh God, I wish it was in theaters so I could see it in IMAX.
Oh, I saw it in something like IMAX, and let me tell you, it was awesome.
I don't envy you.
Oh, please don't at all. It might be my best movie of the year. We'll see.
Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so yeah.
Equalizer 2. Yeah, just I came in with pretty high because I really, really liked the first one. Mm-hmm. I thought the first one was the perfect blend of really cool action and just sweet Denzel. It was like a character that he was almost born to play. So I was expecting a little bit more of that in this one, and it's just it's 2 hours of not really much going on. There's some cool kills throughout of not even throughout. It's in the beginning and in the end. It's a long middle portion of he's mentoring this kid.
Oh, there was a lot of side missions. There's a lot of side stories. I felt like I was playing Grand Theft Auto I just forgot to go to the main story and just kept doing all the side missions.
It's all the boring missions in a Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
And that's Equalizer 2. That is a great analogy that I never thought of.
That was the one, yeah, exactly. That was the one thing. I'm watching it, and it's just a whole bunch of side missions to the point where I forgot what the main story was about.
Yeah.
And then I forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, the cop guy, yeah, the cop. Oh, okay. I'm thinking the whole story was about the kid and the painting guy.
Yeah, no, there's a huge portion. I'm gonna lower this. There's a huge portion of that movie where the main story is nothing's happening.
Exactly. It's just built up very slowly.
Yeah. All right. So what was your most disappointing movie of the summer?
Disappointing, where I kind of had a little hopes too. It was a fight between two. I had little hopes for one of them, but this one, yeah, like I didn't even know the rating to it. I was thinking it was R. So watching the movie, it was just very toned down. Like I felt like they cut a lot of parts out of this movie, and the movie is the Meg.
That's so disappointing to hear.
Cause I'm watching the movie, and you expect this like big, deep blue sea Jaws type, where he's just destroying everything, or she, I don't know.
Which I watched Deep Blue Sea the other day.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, we can say that.
I kind of, for what it was back then, I kind of liked it.
Oh no, for a really, really, really dumb shark movie,
I accept it for what it
pretty
was.
great.
Exactly.
It's
I
pretty
accept the
great.
movie for what it was.
It's a really bad movie, but it's pretty great.
I kind of rather watch that.
Wow.
Only because of the nostalgia feel for it.
Yeah, the LL Cool J song is pretty sweet in the end.
Yeah.
Even though it makes no fucking sense, but it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because his hat is like a shark
His
fin.
hat is like a shark fin.
His hat is like, I don't know, he doesn't know a fucking idea which way a hat goes.
See, guys, this is why LL Cool J was never the Will Smith back then.
No, he wasn't.
No,
I was trying
sorry.
to think about it. I was trying to hold it in, but no.
Sorry, Wild Wild West is just too great of a song.
I love Wild Wild West song. And the movie for the wrong reasons.
Nah, I don't like the movie.
I like the movie for the wrong reasons. It's one of those guilty pleasures. But back to the Meg. So yeah, like I felt like it was just a very toned down, made for like I felt like if you watched the movie and you saw it like on TNT where they cut out like all the good parts.
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
That's why you can't watch movies on TNT.
Exactly. So like I felt like I was just watching that, and it was just I tried to take it for what it was. It was a big dumb shark versus Jason Statham, but I don't know.
Just tell me this. I'm probably still gonna watch the movie.
It's watchable, like just popcorn flick, but
Oh wait,
it's just
I said that for Ocean's 8, so it means I'm not gonna watch it.
exactly. Like it's I enjoyed it with popcorn in movie theaters, laughing at it, but
What? How was Jason Statham in it though?
he was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, he played a retired diver alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah, he was drinking heavily.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, I like Jason Statham, and then he was just like one of those.
Oh, I can't remember the last time there was an alcoholic Jason Statham. One of his movies he was.
I want to say like a Crank.
No,
or...
not a Crank. Oh my god.
Jesus, I don't even know when.
I think it was called Blitz.
That 2007. That was like that mid weird area when you was like that. Then he did that movie with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, he was doing like it was set in London.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was an alcoholic. I don't know. Look, the best alcoholic is still probably Bruce Willis. Any fucking movie he's in.
When he's playing an alcoholic?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck, damn
there
it, I
you
like
go.
The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, I'll give him that one.
There
I
you
think
go.
of like I'm like I don't remember alcoholic and Die Hard.
Not in Die Hard though. No. Not in Die Hard.
Sixth Sense and Unbreakables and.
No, maybe I'm just thinking Last Boy Scout.
I was trying to think of like what other movies was he in alcohol? All right.
Because every scene I'm thinking is just Last Boy Scout.
Exactly.
Look, I was
Played a great alcoholic,
I was trying to put bald guy and alcohol. You know.
Bald alcoholic? Yeah, no.
Bruce Willis, Jason Statham. Okay, let's move on. So Meg.
Yeah, a little disappointing.
No, that's
a little disappointing.
And we were
hyping it up.
We were hyping that up.
I legit thought it was gonna be a hardcore R.
I didn't know it was PG-13.
It's PG-13. I was surprised.
See, that's a damn shame. It made a lot of money though.
It's probably gonna make a lot more in China.
Yeah, because it isn't like all filmed in China.
No, this is Chinese. The Chinese market is gonna take more percentage than what a regular U.S. movie would take from what they would take from a regular U.S. movie. So they're gonna make a lot of money over there. That's why they have like Chinese, Asian stars playing this one. It's based in like Singapore or some shit like that.
Yeah. How was Ruby Rose, our future Batwoman?
She's not my favorite actress. Like I don't understand like what people are obsessing about. Maybe because I don't see Orange Is the New Black I don't watch that show.
I only know her from Triple X and John Wick 2.
Well, John Wick, you gotta go by looks and action because she doesn't speak one like a word in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind her in Triple X.
Yeah,
I think she was one of the better parts. It's a bad movie, but she was one of the better parts in it.
I kind of enjoyed it a little more in that movie, even though it's like they hire like these actors and actors, they do like very like scientific roles, and they don't look the part, and they don't act like the part. Like there's one comedian, I think it's Paige Kennedy. If you see his face, you'd be like, "Oh, that guy."
Paige Kennedy. I'm not recognizing the name.
Yeah, like he's like a heavyset black dude comedian, but he plays like a rover operator. Like he operates the rover for underseas.
Yeah.
And like he just doesn't play his part. Like I don't believe you as that. Like I believe you more of a bartender.
I think we can do an entire episode of scientists in movies that don't look the part.
Like Denise Richards?
I was just thinking Denise Richards in The World's Not Enough. That's probably like number one for me.
Exactly.
Do you remember what her last name? What her name in that movie was?
Not for the life of me.
Christmas Jones.
Christmas Jones. That's not even sexual for a Bond film.
No.
What the fuck?
Look. World's Not Enough is not a great Bond film.
No.
It's mediocre at best.
It's a good game though.
It's a great game.
Yeah,
I remember that game.
I have that game for the 64 and PlayStation.
I remember playing for the 64. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll do that on the list.
Oh, yes, we will. All right, so let's get into our most surprising movie of the summer. This is one we're like walked in knowing nothing about it, and we're like, holy shit, that was surprising. That's good. So I'm gonna start with mine. Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you. Honestly, man, like this movie was insane. It was parts really, really funny. Like and also like parts like really like sending like a message in like a really crazy way. Mm-hmm. Like you think the movie's kind of going one way, then there's like a twist and it just goes completely somewhere else. And it's either you're in this ride or you're trying to get off. But if you're in the ride, you're gonna enjoy it. And it's actually a really funny fun fact.
What's that?
When I posted our review for it, mm-hmm. You know who liked it? Was the director.
No shit.
Yeah, we got a like.
So you can read everybody's liking?
Yeah, on Twitter.
And the director liked your review?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why did I hear about this?
Boots Riley.
No shit.
Yeah, director Boots Riley. Yeah.
Wow.
Look, guys, we're famous now.
So there's either two things. He's either looking through everybody's reviews who's hating on it.
That's probably what it is, though. That's probably what it is.
And honestly, I'm gonna talk about this movie afterwards. I think the director hated the movie I'm gonna talk about in a few bit. But Jesus Christ, I did not think a director was actually looking through reviews like that and just came across ours. Wow. Yeah.
I'm glad I'm telling you like this right now.
I'm more surprised than you're surprised.
But I'm just saying, like, look, I gave this movie a really strong review because it's a really good movie. Like, I can't really compare this movie to anything else I've seen. Like, I really can't. Like, wow. It's like, and like when you're trying to explain what the movie is, like, pretty much the movie's about like a guy getting a job at a call service.
Yeah, the trailer is very weird about it.
Yeah,
and that's what hooked me onto it. I was like, wow, really? I see this movie.
And like the way like he gets like better is by using his white voice, and it's like I think it's oh my god, it's the guy from Arrested Development that overdubs him, David Cross.
It does something like
Yeah. So like it was like a weird fucking trailer.
Yeah.
So I'm going in, I'm like, I really don't know what I'm expecting. And you're watching the movie and like, fuck, this is actually really good.
No, but I like how they dubbed it instead of doing like traditional, like let's say when Eddie Murphy would do it or the Marlon Brothers would do it, or let's say like Eddie Griffin would do it, like they would portray their white voice. and it was just them like acting like
No,
a white guy.
it's
This
just
is
an
a straight dub, and
It's
it's
just,
like
it's
what?
just a straight dub. Like there's a conversation between two guys using their white voice,
Yeah.
and it's just two black guys talking, but it's like overdubbed. It's like famous white comedians like Patton Oswalt and like David Cross, and like it's
See, that's
it's
really original
weird.
and funny.
It's a weird movie.
I can't wait till this movie comes out and I can see it, like, because it was very hard to try to find it in theaters.
Yeah, it was like showing in like one place.
Exactly. It was either me traveling like 20 miles to go see it with my AMC pass or paying money to go like 10 miles to like a Cinemark.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was showing in more places for more people to watch.
Yeah. That's the only thing that held me back. I was like, fuck, I don't have time to go drive all the way down there to go see it.
But honestly, guys, like when it comes out on DVD or like on demand or anything, like I highly recommend checking it out.
I definitely want to see it.
Check it out definitely for its originality. And I
like the actor too from Atlanta.
Yeah, and Get Out too.
And he's from Get Out. Yeah.
I still haven't watched Atlanta. No.
Nah, he's actually
I gotta
he's
watch it.
pretty good in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his character more than Donald Glover's character.
Okay.
Yeah, so that says a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that was my surprising. So how about you?
So my surprise is this movie. Like I kind of knew what I was going into, not as much. Like okay. Like the movie I was want to go see is Christopher Robin. So I don't remember as much as Winnie the Pooh like back then. Like I watched a whole lot of the cartoons growing up.
Yeah.
The little short movies and all that. Like I stopped at the end of the 90s watching Winnie the Pooh, so I didn't really get to see like.
I think I stopped once the Tigger movie came out.
Yeah, I remember there was a Tigger movie. And it was Piglet's first movie, and then it was like a whole bunch of.
See, I think I saw Piglet's like. Yeah, like I was I really liked Winnie. I mean, not really liked. I loved Winnie the Pooh when I was like super little. I watched all the cartoons.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, all of that.
So with me, like I kind of forgot about it. Like I knew of the characters' names.
Yeah.
I just I forgot that feeling of watching Winnie the Pooh. I haven't seen it in a while. When I go to like Disneyland, I always like skip the Winnie the Pooh ride for some reason because it's always long.
You know what's funny? The last few times I went to Disney, yeah. I've actually been able to ride the Winnie the Pooh ride.
I was actually able to ride the Peter Pan ride for some reason.
I did too.
For some reason, that line is always long, and I never understood why.
That line is either 70 minutes long,
exactly,
or you can never get a fucking fast pass for it.
Never.
I was able to get a fast pass, like maybe a year ago.
Sorry, I was only able to do it because I did the whole Disney after hours.
Oh, that yeah.
So everything was like 5 minutes, and I was able to do it, except for like Winnie the Pooh.
By the way, Peter Pan, it's like a 2-minute ride.
I really don't understand why. It's
like a 2-minute ride.
It's Walt Disney's favorite ride. One of his favorite rides. So I guess
it's not
that's
his favorite. No.
It's one of his favorites.
Yeah.
Because of course Dumbo's is the carousel.
Carousel is his favorite. Yeah.
But this is like his second favorite, third favorite.
Yeah. He loved Peter Pan.
So back to Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. So I lost that feeling of what it is like to watch Winnie the Pooh again. So when I'm watching the movie, like I'm starting to feel that dopamine of nostalgia feeling of watching Winnie the Pooh again. And surprisingly enough, like it was actually funny, and it was.
Yes, it was. It was.
It was funny. The Igor was like one of the funniest ones for some reason. Like
I loved everything that Igor said.
I loved Igor for some reason. Like
loved him.
His downness of like reality was just hilarious.
when he's floating in the water, he's like, let the stream take me.
Just let me die, please. I was like, what the fuck is wrong?
Oh, it's so melancholy, but I love this.
Oh my god! And it wasn't played down. It wasn't downplayed for kids.
No, it wasn't.
Like this
at
movie,
all, actually.
I felt like watching it like it wasn't meant for kids.
No, I was even thinking the same thing. Like the first 5 minutes of watching this movie, I'm like, this is not a kids movie.
No, this is a very dark, depressing movie.
Like I mean, a lot of people are comparing it to Hook, but like in a way, it's a little darker.
Nah, I mean, darker than Hook, because Hook had that.
I wouldn't say darker than Hook, but like it was definitely more adult feeling than Hook was.
Yeah.
Because Hook was more kind of violent towards the kids, but this was like Christopher Robin is more like a lesson about like midlife crisis.
That's why I feel like it was more towards adults. Like, listen, like, because kids are not gonna really like hook onto this. Like, okay, yeah, you know what, I will hang out with my family more in this.
Yeah, and that's honestly why the movie didn't make that much money.
No.
I mean, Winnie the Pooh, I don't think has ever really
But Winnie the Pooh's never that action-packed, funny movie.
No, it's more of like a nice walk in the park.
Exactly. This is like something like when you watch, like, now I remember like watching Winnie the Pooh afterwards. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh was like more tamed, calm, like story based. Like, it wasn't, like I said, like,
it's
it wasn't
literally just them hanging out in the 100-acre woods.
Exactly, and like doing like a different adventure. Like, oh, imagination. Like, yeah. So, yeah. But I love the visual effects.
There were some moments in the movie where I didn't know whether Winnie the Pooh was CGI or just a puppet.
Yeah, just a
or an animatronic or anything.
Exactly.
Like, I could not tell.
Like, they could have done it, like when he was sitting on the train. Like, they could have just had like a robotic like thing like from the seat moving them. But no, I think it was all CGI and it looked amazing.
Because I remember watching the first trailer and I'm like, oh shit, this is what Winnie the Pooh's gonna look like. Oh man, I don't know about this. But watching the movie, I'm like, no, I'm in.
I love that. I love the tone. Like, it didn't look cartoonish. Like, it looked realistic. Like,
very
washed
realistic.
Down. Like, this is a bear that's 40-something years old. Yeah. This is a 40-year-old bear, or however old Ewan McGregor was, which by the way was amazing.
Oh, he's fantastic in everything.
Peggy Carter was amazing too. Even though she had little time, but she was just.
And the child actor,
yeah,
the kid,
who she is, but I like her.
Good. I really liked her.
I like it.
Like, she was technically the heart and soul of the movie.
Yeah, she's the one that basically like picked up and like took it to the ending.
Yeah. Which, you know, like, and then the ending got a little slapsticky, but like, it was kind of earned.
Yeah,
like, it earned
if
this.
It was like that one
humor,
action-packed third ending, I'm glad it was that type of ending.
Yeah. You know, honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think it might have broken my record of how many times I might have cried during a movie. Because I remember the first 2 minutes into the movie, I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Oh, when he's growing up?
Yeah. The grow up montage, I was like, shit.
Yeah, way better grow up montage than like Toy Story 3. I was trying to think of anything else with toys and growing up.
That was a grow up montage?
Yeah, remember Toy Story 3 in the beginning where like he was playing around with the toys and then you just see like the development of him growing, hanging out with friends. Playing on his computer, then going off to college.
I must have cried so much that I was like repressing that from my memory.
That's the only part you repress? You can remember everything else for that movie but the beginning?
Like, it's awful that I remember the whole, you know, them about to, die in the Holocaust scene, but I can't remember the montage. Yeah. It's like the in Toy Story 2 where Jesse's owner leaves her behind.
It's exactly like
I've
that.
repressed that exactly completely
like that
away.
Yeah.
That Dumbo's mom leaving, like that, I've wiped that completely from my mind.
Are you gonna watch that shit next year?
Look, I'm gonna watch it, okay?
Well, once you get it, I'm gonna watch that movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
IMAX.
I'm gonna be heavily upset going into it.
Or Dolby, one of the two. Don't care, as long as it's a big screen.
We're gonna go see in the big screen.
This might be one of the best Tim Burton movies I'm gonna see in a while because I did not like Alice in Wonderland.
No, I don't like either one.
I don't remember any.
Actually, I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
Mrs. Porter,
the X-Men.
The X-Men one, yeah.
Didn't see it.
Yeah.
Can't remember the last time I actually went to go see a Tim Burton movie. Like in theaters. Dark Shadows? Did I? I know it.
I saw.
Yeah, maybe Dark Shadows.
I saw Dark Shadows. Yeah, I remember that one.
Not good.
I don't know why he's having a grasp hold of Johnny Depp, but
not anymore. That was like the last one.
Yeah, he's not in this one.
Yeah, a little surprised.
Oh well, he moved on.
But yeah, I will go see Dumbo.
Yeah, so
I'll be heavily drunk while watching Dumbo.
I think you're gonna cry more while doing it.
Huh?
You're gonna cry more drunk.
Dude, I cried during the trailer. The trailer, Isaiah.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm more excited than kids gonna go see this movie.
Yeah, I mean pretty much. No kid's gonna go see Dumbo, but I'll go see Dumbo.
Right? I think there was more adults in Winnie the Pooh than it was in kids when I went to go see it.
Yeah. It's not a kids movie.
No, I mean
it's not a kids movie.
Portrayed it as a kids movie, but kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised.
All right, Christopher Robin's guy.
Definitely.
Great fucking movie. Definitely go see it. All right, well we're gonna turn this down a notch. We're gonna get into our worst summer movie of 2018. This was another. Technically, we didn't officially review it, but I'm gonna review it now. Guys, Slenderman is the biggest dog shit probably of the year.
That was gonna be one of my disappointing ones. I had a little hopes because I love the creepypasta stories behind it. So I kind of had a little bit of extra, and I love Joey King. She was.
What?
I kind of like her as an actress a little bit.
I don't at all.
Really?
Name one thing she was good in. I didn't like her in Conjuring. I didn't like her in this. I didn't see Wish Upon because fuck that. That looked bad.
She was in that movie White House Down.
Yeah, I didn't like her in that.
I saw this one movie this year. I had to go see it. I was forced to go see it, but she was pretty decent in that one. It was called The Kissing Booth.
Is that Netflix one?
I think so.
Yeah, not for me.
It's not bad. Surprisingly, it was watchable. Like, I was able to watch it through the whole movie and wasn't like, bored out of my mind.
Okay, all because she was like in a cameo in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, she was.
Cause that's all I remember her from. Like, oh, you're the little girl in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Great.
And White House Down.
No one cares about that one. I was Olympus Has Fallen or nothing.
She ran out the White House with a flag. She is awesome. Let me see.
Look,
waving at
Olympus Has Fallen or nothing. Okay, but
the same fucking
yeah, no, Olympus Has Fallen is better. It's better.
Yeah.
It's more violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, Slenderman? You know what Slenderman wasn't? Fun.
Yeah, it was kind of
boring. Bored the entire time. And I'm sorry, all three leads, I'm using air quotes on leads, because who was the lead of this movie?
The actress? I think it was that one that did not give two shits and just wanted to go out on her date.
Yeah. And
she pissed me off the most.
And guess what? I had, like, zero care for her.
Oh, my God. Like,
zero care for anyone.
You know there's a dimension following you and after you, and I don't care. I got a life to live. I got a boy I got to go make out with.
I'm going to go make out with this boy at his house. Oh, creepy stuff's gonna happen? Oh, that doesn't really lead to anywhere. And honestly, it really felt like, and they actually said this, that like 50% of this movie was like cut out.
Oh, it was. I was watching. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of scenes missing in this one, especially ones from the trailers too.
There's a lot of like exposition that's like gone right now.
And this is another one too from the like, I felt like this was supposed to be a rated R movie. And this ended up being PG-13. Like, I don't remember if you see the trailer. Like, there was a scene where the girl was in like in the science class.
Yeah, I remember that from the.
Stab her eye out.
Yeah, I remember that from the trailer. So like.
No, and the boyfriend was supposed to jump off like a school building. He didn't do that either.
No, it's like a bunch of shit was just taken out of this movie.
Yeah.
Would that have made this movie better?
No, but remember,
probably not.
It got pushed back for months.
It was supposed to come out in May.
Yeah, right around the same day as Deadpool.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool came in, and then Slenderman got pushed back to like, and now August. It was like, and you did not make the movie better. I felt like you took out more scenes because of that.
It was like they watched the cut of the movie like, oh,
this is too scary.
This can't compete with anything that's coming out.
If it was a R-rated
let's go put it to August.
No, but it was
nothing comes out on.
Like hardcore R. I think I would have enjoyed it better.
And it's just such a shame because like, there looks like it could be like a cool mythology built around Slenderman.
The stories online where you can read the creepypastas.
Yeah, like those are
way better. Like, even the true life one with the two girls that they took a friend to the woods and they killed her.
Did you watch that documentary?
I think I saw the documentary. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, they killed a friend. Just to bring him out. I was like, what?
Yeah.
This story
okay, granted, I meant so good the documentary, not so good the story.
The story, I mean, the documentary was good, but the story behind it was like, wow, this is fucked up, fascinating. Yeah. Like, I'm like, yeah, like made a movie about that.
For me, like, there was one actual like scary moment, which is like in the woods. It's like 2 minutes long. Then it's like. The rest of the movie is like, all right, here's generic horror movie cliche number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2. Number 3 got cut out due to whatever reason, so here's number 4. Like, it just made no fucking sense.
No, and then she kept telling the boyfriend, like, hey, don't watch the clip. Don't watch the movie. Don't. And then if the clip, it felt like I was watching The Rings. I'm like, really? You gotta...
It's The Rings, yeah.
It's basically The Rings. I was like, so you gotta watch a video to bring them out? It's fucking weird. Okay, so whatever. So he's like, don't watch it.
Okay, I won't watch it.
He goes watches.
I watched it.
And now you see him all fucked up like crazy, like, but yet they don't talk about him ever again.
No, he's never mentioned ever again.
And I think he was supposed to jump off the building, but they didn't bring that up. they cut that scene out.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. this is worse than like any of the horror movies that came out in the beginning of the year. Like Winchester, Insidious. I feel like there's another one. I was more entertained by Truth or Dare. That's saying something.
I like the idea behind Truth or Dare, and I didn't mind the creepy smile, but this one I felt like
I kept laughing at the creepy smile. Like it's ridiculous.
I saw the trailer a couple of times, so it didn't really distract me when I was. If I didn't see the trailers and I just came in to watch the movie, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But this this one could have been way better. It should have been better.
Like it could have been my most disappointed, but then again, I didn't really have any expectations going into it.
Exactly. I mean, this movie could open up the doors for like other creepypastas, like Salad Fingers.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on all these.
You gotta watch. You gotta read them. They're hilarious. Like if you like at first, like back then, like if you would have read it like in 2006 or 2005, you probably would have thought they were real.
I'm sorry. There's a whole phase of like I remember in high school, kids were always talking about this, and I just never did. Yeah. Not out of fear, just time, I guess.
The stories is really entertaining.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to read it. You just watch it on YouTube, like top 10 creepypastas of all time.
I've seen those.
Yeah, those are So those are funny.
All right, well, I'm about to go into a whole rabbit hole of those. All right, so Isaiah, hit me with your worst movie of the summer.
Oh, Jesus Christ! And I talked about this movie, and it gets me angry talking about this movie. Like I could see like the tension in your voice when you're talking about Slender Man, but this one I feel like enraged when I talk about fucking Gotti. Goddamn Gotti.
Wait, hang on. You mean the movie that Travolta should have won an Oscar for?
Like I felt like he was.
It was his Oscar chance.
I felt like he tried in this movie too.
That's the worst.
But everything about this movie was wrong. I mean, you don't even have to like know of the whole stories and watch the movies and stuff. Even watching like one documentary, you can see like, wow, this is completely off. Everything is flip flopping, like from like you know those type of movies where they start from the beginning, the middle, and then it just jumps back and forth.
Oh, like, hey, I'm here right now. Let me tell you about the time like 30 years ago.
Like let's say like a Kill Bill, like everything's in chapters, or Memento, where everything's jumping back and forth, and like the beginning could be the end, and the end could be the beginning. This is like all over the place. You have no idea what's going on. They bring up people like you're expecting to know, but a majority of people do not know who the hell they are. They go by like first names, like, oh, here's Benny from the block. Like, who the fuck? Wait, what?
Here's Benny from the block.
Here's Benny Blanco. Like, no, let's call it this way.
I was like, hey, look at Jenny from the block too.
Exactly. Okay, like you know a handful of people, like if you know like the story, but it's like oh my god, and then it's like I said, it's jumping back and forth. He goes from young to old, and then he talks about himself in the beginning, like you expect him to be alive, but he ends up being dead at the end of the movie because in real life he's fucking dead. It's like, let me tell you a story about my life. Okay, so now you're a ghost. It's the ghost of John Gotti.
This is how I died.
This is how I died. This type shit. And then it's like the actors were terrible. I forgot who played his son. I know of him, but I forgot who played his son, and he was fucking terrible in that movie too. And then
he's so bad he's not even worth being mentioned.
No, but he's a somebody. He's a somebody. And
not anymore.
He's a somebody. No, but like, and
was he a contender?
He was a contender, but then there's just the actors and the director. It was his first time, and I think it was the second movie, the E from Entourage.
Was this second movie directed?
It was the second movie directed, and I felt like he needs more experience. He needs more practice, like small budget movies. Work your way up, because this one was just all over the place, and it just infuriates me every time I had to talk about this movie.
I'm sorry, man.
And I think the director downgraded my video, disliked my video. Between him and John Travolta, because I looked at other people's reviews and they all had like -2 reviews on this movie.
It's the same two people.
And
it's gotta be them.
Conspiracy. It was like it was fucking John Travolta and this guy.
See, we here at Super Dynamic Bros love Boots Riley.
Yes.
We don't care about E from Entourage anymore.
I felt bad because actually he's not even my favorite from Entourage.
He's like my 4th favorite.
Yeah, wait, I like...
That's like last. No, he's my 5th favorite then.
No, because I like Arnie Gold better than I like E.
Oh, but he's number 1 though.
Arnie Gold.
Ari? Come on, he's number 1.
I like Arnie Gold. Turtle.
Nah, see, I'm going Johnny as number 2.
I like Johnny as number
Turtle,
3.
Vince, then E.
Johnny is fucking.
No, you know what? I'm not even putting E there. I'm putting Billy Walsh.
I'm
counting Billy Walsh in it.
I'm counting Andrew Dice Clay.
Hey, he was great that season, right?
Yeah, he was. Who's that guy from the Crazy Nut? He has a son who looks just like him.
On the show?
Yeah. I think his son was in Starship Troopers.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh my god,
yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Look it up now because I'm getting pissed.
How am I blanking on him?
And if I say the name, it's
he's from Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a nut in real life. Like, he's legit.
I am so angry at myself right now. Crazy.
But yeah, like, I'd rather put everybody else.
I'd rather put him.
But E.
Yeah, I'm sorry. E was annoying on the show.
He was.
E was very annoying. I know this has just became Entourage talk, but...
Yeah, so back to Gotti, like... I didn't mind John Travolta. I didn't mind. What I did mind a lot was that they had Pitbull musicize the whole movie. I'm like, whatever. Maybe he likes the 80s and 70s. Maybe he'll put good music in it. No, he fucking put his own music in it. They put his own Pitbull music in the beginning of the movie.
I love it.
In the middle of the movie, when they're having a barbecue. This set in 1983, 1982. Everybody's having a barbecue. You know what they're playing?
Botara gasolina.
That's
not Pitbull at all.
That's Daddy Yankee. Close enough. No, they're playing Pitbull music.
Sailor from Mr. 305.
Yeah, they're playing like Gulo and shit. That's what they're playing.
Okay.
They're playing that music, and it's not even like.
Culo.
No, it wasn't that song, but it was.
Fuck.
It was some other, like, when you turn into like Mr. Worldwide, and he was playing like that popular, like, everybody.
Baby.
It actually was. I think it was that song.
Was it?
I think it was that song.
The song that they made for Men in Black 3?
No, that was a different song.
Fuck. No, wait, was it?
Yeah.
He made a song for Men in Black 3.
Yeah, it was a remake of that song from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
It was a remake of that song, but the other song you were singing was something completely. It was that song. It was a different song, but it was that song, and they were playing it in the party. Like, it wasn't like no background. Like,
it's like set in the 70s, right?
And it was set in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Nowhere where Pitbull was not. Then. Yeah, wasn't even relevant.
He wasn't even a rapper back then.
Was
before
not
he had
Mr.
the cornrows,
305.
Before he was Mr. 305. Before he had hair.
Before he was King of Miami.
Exactly. And they were playing his music at the barbecue.
That's funny.
Like, it was this close from like, hey, put that new Pitbull song on. I was this close from them saying that.
You see Gotti look at the camera. I like this Pitbull. I think he's
Pitbull?
gonna be something in the future.
He's gonna be a made man. I was like,
he's gonna be a made man.
I was surprised they didn't throw him in this movie.
Call him Mr. 305.
Yeah, Gotti. Pissing me off.
Well, let's not talk. Let's. How about we end on a positive note?
What was your best movie of 2018? Or the summer of 2018?
Summer of 2018.
Summer of 2018 movie.
All right, guys. I do have to clarify. We are not counting one certain movie because technically it didn't come out in the summer.
I wish it did. It would have been an easy answer.
It would have been easiest answer in the world. Would have been Avengers: Infinity War.
The biggest movie of all time.
Yeah, but it came out in April.
Yeah.
So. Not technically a runner-up, because this is honestly pretty close for me. Mission Impossible Fallout.
I'm going to have to add into it that it is my favorite of this summer.
How can it not be?
I don't know. And surprisingly enough, like, yeah, I was more excited leaving this one than I did with Ant-Man and the Wasp. A little more exciting leaving this movie.
Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp is really good.
It was?
Really good. But this
movie was.
I'm gonna. Mission Impossible Fallout is probably somewhere close to Dark Knight level for me right now.
It's getting better and better, and it's a rare factor where you can get a movie that gets better with each sequel. A lot of times you hit that peak, and everything's downfall hill like Fast and the Furious, or like every other horror franchise.
Yeah.
Like you reach that one, and then now you're just trying to ride that high, but you're just falling.
Once you hit like 5 or 4 movies, like
it's getting very hard.
Like what else are you gonna do? But Mission Impossible somehow keeps coming up with more and more ideas and really awesome stunts for them to do. And this one, I think this one had the most stunts out of all the movies. Mm-hmm. And each time you're watching any one of them, whether it be the helicopter sequence or the helicopter chase, which was fucking real, him jumping out of an airplane from a Halo jump, him actually breaking his ankle while jumping off a building,
broke his foot,
and
you see it. They kept it. And the part where he gets up and limps off screen.
That's him. That's his broken foot.
That's him limping.
And they kept it.
I'm glad they kept it.
And of course, Henry Cavill's mustache should be the best thing of the year.
It was a distraction, in a good way. I was like, damn, that's a great one. I'm so glad I didn't shave. Even though you could have shaved it.
But no,
you could have grew it back.
I was looking at that mustache. I'm like, damn, you destroyed Justice League.
With that one mustache.
And guess what? His mustache, I'm going to say it right now. Was it relevant at all to the movie?
No.
Not at all.
The character didn't need a mustache.
Did not at all. But was it sweet as hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what the funny part is? So Warner Brothers goes to Paramount. It's like, listen, we need to do reshoots. We need to shave the mustache, this and that. No, we got to keep it this and that. They made a big fuss about it.
It was a huge thing.
Made a big fuss about it. Like, no. They tried negotiating. And then the director's like, okay, maybe a couple of million, this and that. You know, we'll hold off production, you know, and do that. Paramount's like, no, cut the shit out. We're making this movie now. We need to do this. Okay, whatever. Sorry, we can't do it. A couple of weeks later, somebody broke his foot. So they had to hold off production.
Yeah.
For a couple of weeks either way.
Yep.
And they still didn't shave the mustache.
It was more of a pride thing than anything.
Paramount, it was like, listen, like, no.
Which is weird that Paramount's like, yeah, we have the bullet in the chamber right now, because it's Paramount, you know, they're not really Warner Brothers at this point.
Paramount has been in a slump for a while.
All they have right now is just Mission Impossible.
Yeah, the Transformers series went downhill. G.I. Joe's went downhill.
Star Trek went downhill.
Star Trek is now even going down more hill.
Yeah, which is really sad.
Yeah, I'm actually not surprised if they get bought out within a couple of years. If they don't make a change. Like, if another company, let's say Warner Brothers buys them out, or Universal buys them out, which I think Universal should buy them out.
Because I really want the Mission Impossible stunt show at Universal Studios.
I'd rather have that than that Jason Bourne thing they're doing.
I heard about that.
That's terrible.
That is...
I mean...
Jason Bourne's not relevant anymore.
No.
He wasn't even relevant when his last movie came out.
No, the movie actually tanked, which is honestly surprising. Like, you might as well just bring back Star Trek to Universal.
I was actually excited about the Star Trek idea.
The Star Trek idea sounds
Star Trek attraction sounds fun.
They had it before back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Where, like, it was just like people get on stage and then they reenact Starfleet.
That's fun.
Exactly. You could do that now.
Yeah.
Except you had a big stage now, so you can have everybody in, like, little sections that moves around. Sort of like Star Tours, but in smaller.
Yeah. I was excited for that. Not a Jason Bourne indoor stunt show. Whatever the fuck they're gonna do.
Sounds very expensive. Like, I want to watch the Indiana Jones one, and like, that looks expensive every time I watch that show. Looks very
expensive.
When I see the Waterworld one, like, it looks very expensive every time I see it online.
That's why I want to go to Hollywood to watch the Waterworld one.
Exactly. Like,
really want to see that.
Like, this looks as expensive as the movie.
It's more famous than the movie.
Exactly. It lasted way longer than the movie.
So funny.
But yeah, so Mission Impossible.
It's just so great.
Great story, great cast.
Tom Cruise just
gets better with age.
He does. He really does.
The man is wine.
And the man, he won't stop.
He can't stop.
He doesn't need to stop.
He actually doesn't need to do his own stunts. He doesn't have to.
No,
but he does it anyways.
He does it for us. It's not even for him. It's for us. He doesn't want us to be cheated, you know?
I don't know. I like the story wasn't boring. The gadgets were amazing.
Gadgets were really fun, and they were a lot more grounded in this one than the last one.
I mean, yeah, they still have the face mask off and all that.
Hey, look, man, that's a Mission Impossible thing that's gonna be around forever.
They're getting better at it though.
Yeah, when they're doing the face masks in this one, like how they're making it, This actually made a lot more sense than like, let's say, like Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah, when they're just Scooby Doo, like.
It's the greatest Scooby Doo episode of all time.
Exactly.
Mission Impossible.
No, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. I mean, this is what I look for, like when if they ever do a James Bond movie like this ever again, like the gadget technology, the spy.
Yeah, no.
That's what I love about the James Bond films, but they've been doing it way better this past like 21st century.
Mission Impossible has been way more consistent with its with everything, more than Bond has been in the last like 20 years.
Since GoldenEye. Yeah,
which is sad to say, because like when it comes to Bond movies, it's like, yeah, one good, next one be bad. One good, next one be bad. At least Mission Impossible, like, it's increasing each time it has one.
Surprisingly, you actually might be right. I'm just trying to do the math right now. Yeah.
Because think about it, like there's 4 Daniel Craig movies. 2 of them are great. 2 of them suck.
There's 4 Pierce Brosnan ones. 3, 4.
2 of them are great. 2 of them suck.
One
there's
of them
4.
Guilty pleasure. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. I love it. You can't get mad at me. I'm sorry. It's a guilty pleasure.
No, I'm not gonna get mad at you because look, at least Pierce Brosnan's actually trying and dying of the day.
Exactly. It's like when you watch Moonraker. Like it's so stupid. I kind of love it.
Oh yeah, I like Moonraker.
Exactly.
Actually, all the Roger Moore ones are all guilty pleasures for me, but those are fun.
Yeah.
But like watch like Daniel Craig and Spectre, and you see him like sleepwalking. Like that's why I can't stand that movie.
No, I can't believe he's doing 25th.
I'm just hoping it ends on a high note.
Like honestly, like I want, after seeing Henry Cavill in this one, after seeing him in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.,
yes,
I want him as a Bond.
Would not mind it at all. I think he can pull it off.
He's a perfectly built Bond. And that could be his franchise if the DC shit doesn't work, because he makes a great Superman.
He makes an excellent Superman that's just not being used.
Misused. It's like the kid with like the great toy.
Absolutely right.
He's not playing right. Like, fuck, give me that shit. I'll play way better.
Like all the fucking shit they did with him in Justice League, I'm like, no, this is not how you do this.
No, but he looks. I mean, I liked his characteristic at the end of it.
Yeah.
Like I stand for hope.
No, I like that, but like, yeah, like that was cool. But just like the way they brought him back, the fact that he was gone for like an hour of that movie.
No, the whole movie's a flippy floppy.
Yeah.
So.
And it's a shame because like whenever you watch like Henry Cavill like interviews and stuff, like he's a passionate Superman fan. Like he really is. And this is the way you've been treating him.
Right.
He deserves better.
He does.
He does.
Like, how do you come out with a Wonder Woman 2, but you couldn't come out with a Man of Steel 2?
There's already in talks of a Supergirl movie, yet where's my Man of Steel 2?
And you already have a Supergirl TV show, which means you're going to, cancel the TV show because of the contracts? Because you can't have a character on screen also on TV?
I don't know.
That's another talk for another day.
Yeah, that is. Well, guys, that was the summer of 2018. Let us know what your guys' favorite movies of the year of the summer was.
Oh, any sleeper hits that we missed.
Yeah.
Because there's a few that I heard were good, but I still haven't gotten to see it yet.
There are a couple. Mile 22.
Mile 22.
I heard it's bad.
I heard it was bad too. Alpha, I heard looks amazing.
Alpha was good. Was also mentioned Deadpool 2 was great.
Deadpool 2 I liked.
Deadpool 2 was great, yeah.
I actually I saw it at an IMAX recliner seats.
Really?
The first ever I ever seen an IMAX with recliners. I was in Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas? Okay.
I was in Vegas at the time. I was like, I gotta go. I'm on vacation, but I gotta go see Deadpool 2.
Okay, all right.
Kind of enjoyed it. Solo
was fun.
I enjoyed Solo more than I did with The Last Jedi.
I did too.
I think the story wise was
okay.
It was okay, but at least it was coherent.
Yeah.
The actors, I thought this guy, for what it was worth, I thought he did a good original.
He did a lot better of a job than I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
He surprised me.
He surprised me more. I thought it was going to be more of a Harrison Ford imitation.
No, and I was glad he was doing his own thing.
Yeah, he had the charm of it, but he changed it.
Yeah, and really the thing that they sold me on was which was most important for me, was the Han and Chewie relationship.
Yeah,
they sold me on it.
Even Lando was pretty good too. I like Donald Glover as
I wish he was in it more though.
I wish so too. I wish if they ever do, hopefully they did do a sequel, it'll be more of them two together.
It sets up so well for a sequel, right?
It does, especially
after Darth
Maul.
Yeah.
I was the only one, but I was so excited. Nobody knew who the fuck he was.
What?
I was the only one. I was like, yes, unless they knew about it ahead of time, and I was just the only one that wasn't spoiled. I was like, yes.
You're the only one screaming in the theater of like 5 people.
Everybody looking at you. No, it was a pretty decent crowd. It wasn't packed, but it was pretty decent.
I wish it made more money. I really do.
I really do. I really hope so too. I felt bad for Ron Howard too because he was pretty happy. He was like, "Oh wow, this is the biggest opening I ever had in my life. This is awesome."
Guys, it's considered a flop. What's that?
Oh, flop? No, I'm wearing sandals.
No, it's okay.
That was pretty good. Yeah, so that Ant-Man and the Wasp, like we said, was
Ant-Man and the Wasp was good, yeah. Meh.
That's really about it.
Nothing really else. I actually really like Skyscraper for what it was.
For what it was, yeah, the whole ending with the whole mirror thing I thought was pretty unique, different.
Yeah.
I hate how like the only way you could make The Rock vulnerable is give him like half a leg.
Is make him disabled.
Make him handicapped. That's how you can make him vulnerable. It's like he's still on top of
it's the only way to take down The Rock.
Exactly. Like he's not gonna lose weight for a movie. He's not gonna tone down for a movie.
Oh, one last question. How excited are you for Jungle Cruise? I'm actually very excited for Jungle Cruise for some reason.
I just really hope they do all the cheesy lines that they do on the ride.
I'm telling you, I'm just going to start petitioning to be a skipper for Jungle Cruise. I think I can do it.
For like a summer?
Forever. Like that's my job.
That's want to be your job?
That's become my new dream job.
I felt like I could say the jokes and then I could twist it to my own way. Like,
look,
oh, you think I'm going to say the back of the water? No.
Backside of water.
And on this side, it's the backside of
water.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's like, where is he going with that? Alright, guys, that was the summer of 2018. Now we're entering the fall season.
Anything you're looking forward to this fall?
The Nun.
The Nun?
I'm very excited for The Nun for some reason.
The Nun. I'm trying to think of
very
what
excited
else
for The Nun.
Out. From what to what is fall? Because I know winter, I think it's like... You know what we'll do?
What's a calendar?
We'll do from September to the end of October? You want to do that? Or the mid-November?
I guess end of October? Because isn't November technically winter?
I think November.
How smart
fall.
Are we?
Because I remember like fall, like when you go like Thanksgiving, they still have like fall stuff up, like falling leaves and stuff for like decoration.
Alright, let's call it that.
So let's do mid-November.
Mid-November?
September to mid-November.
Very much looking forward to Fantastic Beasts.
Yes. Predator.
Predator, very.
Oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot about this movie. White Boy Rick.
White Boy Rick.
I'm so excited for that movie. I don't know why, but it looks so amazing.
I think it's the music in the trailer that always just gets me going.
Yeah,
it's a fantastically edited trailer. I will admit that.
It's like when I watch this TV show Snowfall. Set in the 80s, but the music's great. The atmosphere is great. That's what I love about like period piece things like TV show movies, because it's like you don't get that no more.
You do not.
Like everything now, it's like, oh, I'll just check it on my phone. Oh, I'll just Google this. Oh, my car could tell me this and that. I'm like, no, I just go back to simple times where you got to figure this shit out on your own. Read a book.
Go back to where like you're studying in the library.
Exactly.
Researching.
And you got Venom.
Venom, yeah. Holding my reserves. I'm hoping it's good.
Like a turd in the wind. Like a turd in the wind. Bad time at the
the LA Royale.
LA Royale.
That looks really good. I can't
believe it got pushed back, but yeah, it looks good.
That got pushed back?
It got pushed back to October. It was supposed to come out beforehand. It was supposed to come out like...
Maybe that's better for them?
I think so, because I forgot about that movie.
October is a better time for
a movie like that. You got the...
Halloween.
Halloween does, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm looking more forward to the horror movies like now than I was before. I mean, for me, like The Nun looks great. Halloween looks great.
I'm looking forward to
Predator, if you can, as a horror movie.
I was about to say the haunted house of Halloween.
The haunted house of Halloween.
At Hornets, then yeah.
Oh man, we got Hornets coming up.
Holy shit, Johnny English is coming back?
Yes, Johnny English Strikes Back. I'm looking forward to it. You gotta watch the trailer. Trailer's funny.
I don't remember the second one.
Johnny English Reborn.
Yeah,
I do.
I don't remember the second one. I remember the first one. I used to watch
first one very much. Jesus is looking. No, Jesus is coming. Look busy.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Fuck, I forgot that. Wait, I forgot
2nd.
that was coming out.
I'm going up to mid-November. So yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
I'm so thirsty right now.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, and the Nutcracker. I saw the trailer to the Nutcracker.
It looks like Alice in Wonderland.
It looks very expensive. like when I watched the trailer, I forgot what movie I think I was going to see Christopher Robin. So I'm watching the trailer. I'm like, I wasn't as fascinated as like for the CGI and the landscape and all that. I'm looking, I'm like, wow, this looks very costly. Like I felt like I was the budget for the budget.
That's me with the Alita Battle Angel. Like shit, this looks like could be an expensive flop
for Robert Rodriguez movie. Yeah. I'm like, wow, this looks very expensive for Robert Rodriguez. But no, when I'm watching the Nutcracker trailer, I'm like, I felt like I was doing the books for it. I was like, you spent all this money for this?
This is the Nutcracker. This is a simple tale.
Exactly. Like between that and Immortal Engines, I was like, wow, these two look very expensive.
Looks like an expensive flop.
Oh my god! And they all come out the Battle Angels and Immortal Engines come out at the same time.
It sucks.
Mary Poppins come out at the same time.
That's
Bumblebee
gonna
crush.
Come
out at the same time. I'm like, ooh.
It's gonna be an expensive weekend.
Exactly. I'm like, thank God I have the movie pass. But like, whose idea was it to put all these movies together in the same week? In the same month.
It's called Christmas.
No, but even back then, Christmas wasn't that packed.
Christmas has always been packed.
No, but like everything was like either like beginning, and then you maybe got like that one big hitter like around Christmas weekend.
Well, you want to know why all these movies are coming out? It's because there's no Star Wars this year, like in December.
Yeah.
They already had their Star Wars movie come out.
Which is stupid. I mean, it makes sense, but you could have pushed back Solo for like August.
It would have crushed right now.
Right now it would have been better because at least it would have got everybody's the people who didn't like The Last Jedi out of their mind or whatever controversy they had with the making of the movie. But,
No. All right, guys. Well, that's all for us today on Super Dynamic Bros. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And guys, always have a dynamic day.
Oh yeah.